What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. It's about that time, man. It's about that time. Let's go. Sunday fun day. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Live and direct. Give me 1 second. Let me fix my screen here, then we'll rock out. How's everybody's weekend? Everybody had a good weekend. What's good? Manuel, Chris, Pascal, Mike, Ellis, Dylan, Chris, Jordan, Jay Banks, Libin, David. What's good, brother? Let's do the damn thing, man. You guys know the vibes. Sunday Live, another one in the books tonight. As always, for anybody that's new here, we're going to go over the economic calendar for the week ahead, the data we have. This upcoming trading week is going to be a short trading week. Market is closed Thursday, and it closes early, I think, on Wednesday at 1 p.m. I'll double check for you guys in a second. But you guys know the vibes, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. As always, you guys know, my great brother Dom is in here. That light counter at the bottom, every time that's filled up, that's a giveaway for you guys. Yeah, man, let's get it. You guys know the vibes. Let's go. I'm going to make this bigger for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this economic calendar, and let's rock out, man. We're going into a new month. Very, very, very excited. July, Gemini season's over, unfortunately. But, hey, man, we're always on top. Monday's going to be July 1st, guys. July 1st, July 1st, July 1st. And this is what we got. Monday, 9:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have PMI, along with ISM at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week is very, very heavy in terms of economic data. We have something pretty much every day of the week, starting with PMI and ISM on Monday at 9:45 and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday is a very interesting day as well. Early in the morning, right at market open, July 2nd, we have Jerome Powell bumping his gums. What about? Not sure yet. I'll look into that here in a little bit. And then after, at 10 a.m., we have JOLTS. So big day here on Tuesday, especially if he's talking about something in terms of the market. So we'll see. Wednesday, July 3rd, market does close early. Reminder, guys, market closes early at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From my experience, right, when we have these early market closures, price action is usually garbage, right? Like absolutely garbage. So my recommendation to you guys, come Wednesday, risk off, take it easy, or matter of fact, take the day off, right? What I plan on doing, I think Brett's going to do the same thing, Mike and Rav are going to do the same thing. We're all taking a nice vacation. We're going to have a nice, what is that, a 5-day weekend? We're going to take off Wednesday. We're going to take off, obviously, Thursday. The market's closed. We're going to take off Friday. Then we're going to have Saturday and Sunday off. So it's going to be a nice 5-day weekend. We don't get those often. In my opinion, this is a great time. If possible, take your family on a vacation. Take your significant other on a vacation. Just completely detach from the market. We all know the market's extremely stressful. Take the time to yourself, to your family. Pour back into yourself and to your family. Do something you love. Have fun. Live life. And yeah, man. That's my game plan. Like I said, I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Don't stress about trading on Wednesday before the market closure. Thursday, obviously, market's closed. Friday, take the day off. Just go enjoy the day. But yeah, man, this is what we got for Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, market closes early at 1 p.m. But we do have data that morning, which is going to be jobless claims at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and PMI at 9:45. Then we have ISM at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but that's irrelevant because the market's going to be closed, right? So, big day here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, market is closed, guys. Closed. Don't even worry about it. Turn your alarms off. Sleep in Thursday. You guys know the vibes, man. Lastly, Friday. It's a big day in terms of data. We have non-farm payrolls. That is going to be at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure you guys take notes on that. I would not swing from Wednesday into Friday because obviously market closed Thursday. Be careful, anything in between there. And yeah, man, that's what we got for the week ahead. Short trading week. once again, Wednesday, market closes at 1 p.m. Thursday, market is closed. Big day of the week, as I just covered. And yeah, man, let's go over these charts. Very, very nice charts for the week ahead. Very, very nice charts. We're going to start, as always, with ES and NQ, and then we will work our way into SPY, QQQ, and the individual names for the week ahead. And yeah, man, Friday was absolutely amazing. Friday was a hell of a trading day. One of my biggest days in a while. But yeah, man, let me know when you guys are ready. Everybody can see clear. Everybody can hear clear. We'll go ahead and get this thing going. We're going to start with ES here. So just let me know when you guys are ready, and we'll go ahead and get this party started. I know there's a little delay, so I'll wait for you guys to let me know when you're ready, and we'll get into these charts. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get it. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go. So here we are. This is ES. Monthly chart, in my opinion, still relatively the same, right? Obviously, it's pretty strong going into a new month here. Last month's bar was pretty neutral, I would say, for the most part. Very low volume here. Not much for us to go off here on the monthly. Overall structure is still intact. But what I really want to talk about is these lower time frames, starting with this weekly time frame. Have a nice tweezer top here. For anybody that doesn't know what a tweezer top is, I'll give you guys a nice visual representation. So you can see what this looks like. It is essentially just when a high is the same as a high on those back-to-back candles. So as you guys can see here, forming that little tweezer, right? So this would be a tweezer bottom, and obviously you would have a tweezer top, etc., right? That's just what a tweezer top is. Tweezer bottom is when you have that little same high, same low with those wicks, as we are seeing here on this weekly time frame. Now, the most important component here is, why is this valid? You gotta look at the context, right? Context is what? We're trading in this massive rising wedge, and we're testing the top of this wedge here for the third time, acting as resistance. That's why it's important that we're noticing, hey, we have a bearish reversal setup here at the top of the trendline resistance. That's why the context is there for us to say, hey, this could be a good short opportunity based off the risk to reward, and obviously the indication being that bearish reversal candlestick pattern, right? So weekly chart here, in my opinion, is set up for a move lower under the conditions we break the previous week's low. So this is ultimately the trigger for the week ahead. Honestly, we're trading in the same spot we were last week, so the game plan from last week applies to this week as well. But this is the ultimate trigger here on the weekly. This is what I really want to talk about. As you guys can see, we have that tweezer top, rejecting the top of that trend line resistance here. What would trigger a much bigger move to the downside is if we break that 5500, 5510, then that's just a nice clean move back into the 5450s, maybe even that 5400 area. And honestly, that's my main watch here. We get below that 5500, it's a ball game. We can look to short those pops. But going a little bit more in depth here, you guys can see on the daily time frame, it's a little bit cleaner in terms of this bearish setup, right? We just rejected the top of this trend line resistance on this wedge for the third time. We tested these highs on Friday to form this nice little double top, the little failure to go higher, right off of this massive 5600 supply as well, major psychological level. Now we're kind of just basing, right? So this could honestly turn into two things. As you guys know, this is called a rally base, right? We have the rally here, and then obviously we have the base formed here. There's two things that can come from this, right? One is obviously a rally base rally. That's if we clear the top of this base at 5600. And obviously you would have the rally base drop if we break the bottom of this base, which I was just talking about, at 5510. So if we get that break and hold below 5510, that's when it would trigger that short entry for us to go short down for a leg lower, right? So this chart's very nice in my opinion. I do like this double top, this failure to go higher. I think the risk reward here for a short swing is great with the stop loss back above these previous highs. Just buy contracts for like 2 months out, 3 months out. It's a very nice chart. As of now, though, it's a little early. There's no confirmation of reversal. We just have an indication, and I feel like that's very important to note, right? Because we have been in an overall uptrend. Market has been a bull market, right? So it's important to note right now, we just have a rally, and we have a base, right? There's no confirmation of continuation yet. There's no confirmation of a reversal yet. This is just simply a rally base. What would trigger either one of those is those levels I just mentioned. So if we go down a little lower time frame here, right, we're going to be able to see a lot better what we need to see, which is obviously that base. So the top of the base being here, 5,600, right, and then the bottom of the base here being that 5510. So if we want to look for any type of continuation type setups, we need to get a clean break and hold below 5510. That will then permit short entries back down to this 5500 and this 5450, 5440, right? If we get weak enough to pull back into this area at 5440, 5450, that's where we can start looking for those long entries for a relief bounce. But the main watch is going to be a break and hold below that 5510 to go short. As you guys can see, this is a beautiful setup. Very, very nice, right? And like I said, this is essentially the same chart we were talking about last week. Very, very nice chart, right? All in all. You guys can see this demand is absolutely huge here. 55.10, 55.15. We've held it for some time now. So I would even going as far as saying, hey, if we pull back into this demand and we start to hold, you could look for an intraday relief bounce there, right? It's valid. You guys have seen on multiple scenarios that this level is very, very respected. So that's what I would watch here. There's a lot of value from this range we're trading in. We're just obviously going to get one of those levels broken to permit an opportunity, right? Or an entry, excuse me. The upside, if, let's say, for some reason, right, we pop again, we get strong, we push back into these highs here, 55.80, 5600. I would be open to another reject there, right? I would, 100%. For my short swing that I'm currently in, my stop loss is going to be above 5600. That's my current stop. If, like I said, somehow we get strong again, right? Reclaim this supply here, start to hold it as demand, this 5600. I think we're at risk for another squeeze. So that's when we have to say, hey, if we get back above that 5600, that's when we say, hey, shorts are off the table. Let's look for those long entries for a squeeze higher. But in my personal opinion, I don't think we go higher, right? I think we see a pullback from here. But then again, obviously, we have to wait for confirmation. That confirmation would be that 55.10, right? So right now, it's too early to say we're reversing. It's too early to say the top is in, right? I'm not bullish. I'm not bearish. I'm simply just trading what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing right now is obviously this base. So if I want to look for a continuation setup in terms of longs, we need to clear the top of this base. That's when we look for those pullbacks to go long. If we want to look for a short opportunity, we need to wait for the bottom of this base to break to go short down into this 54.50, right? And that's ultimately what it's about here. This would kind of be like the no trade zone, right? Anything in between here would be a no trade zone. That's my personal opinion. So that's what I'm watching here on ES. Very, very important levels. So make sure you guys take notes there. All right. Next we have NQ. NQ. Very similar chart here, right? The overall structure. Monthly, obviously insanely strong. Weekly, still pretty strong in my opinion. Here, it even looks like we're trying to form a little bull flag, right? On the weekly. Looks like we're kind of flagging a little bit again here. Tech in general has been an absolute ripper, especially lately. We've had Microsoft joining the party, Google joining the party, Amazon joining the party. We have a lot of these big beta names starting to gain some relative strength as well. So we all know that obviously helps the market in terms of its strength. But as of now, this is a similar setup as SPY, right? We have a beautiful double top, right? First and foremost, I feel like Friday's close was very nice. We got that pin bar, got that nice bearish engulfing on QQQ. I feel like this chart's setting up pretty nice, right? So my game plan here on NQ, it's a tougher chart in my opinion, right? Due to where we are trading, but the levels are a little bit cleaner on QQQ, so I want to kind of talk about that a little bit more. And yeah, man, let's get it. Let's get it. Sandy just asked me, okay, yeah, why? Hold on 1 second. Is something going on? Can you guys hear? Can you guys see? I don't know why she just asked me if I'm okay. Sandy, are you in here? Why are you asking me if I'm okay? You're freaking me out. Something going on I don't know about? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, one of my mentees asked me if I was okay, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm good. Am I missing something? Sandy, you're making me nervous. You got to tape faster. Where you at, Sandy? Making me a little nervous here. Come on. I guess no one got the notification. It was an. I was on the wrong live for some reason. Other people were commenting too. Huh. On the wrong live? I was on the wrong live for what the fuck's going on? It's the wrong live or something? Huh. Interesting. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. I don't know what happened, but give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, yo. Alright, I think we're good now. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube did that. It sent everybody to a That's weird. Weird. Alright, we're good though. We're good. Here we go. Back in action. NQ here, like I said, levels are a little bit wider, but I'll cover more in depth on QQQ. What I really want to watch though is this 20, 250, 2375 for a potential reject if we get up there. Downside, it's not as clean as ES here, but first thing I want to watch is this big demand that we've held, 19,725, 19,650. If we start to hold here, I think that could be good for a nice little intraday long entry. Outside of that, don't really love much. I'm going to go over a lot more in-depth analysis on QQQ. The chart's a little bit cleaner. Yeah, everybody should be good now. Let me see. Was there some... I guess there were some issues with YouTube. Not sure what the fuck's going on here. Yeah, we're good to go now. Alright, cool. Alrighty, since we're talking about QQQ, let's go ahead. I mean, NQ, let's go into QQQ. Alrighty, here we go. Lot cleaner chart here, right? Similar pattern as SPY. We have that tweezer top on the weekly. Monthly chart is pretty much the same. Daily chart, I absolutely love here, and you guys can see why. QQQ chart is very, very pretty. We got this nice double top, nice failure to go higher. What's even more important than that is we closed a very weak pin bar, bearish engulfed the previous day's candle. We also have nice rising volume. In my opinion, this is an A+ swing setup based off of those factors I just mentioned, right? We have a nice bearish divergence here. We have that double top, failure to go higher. We have that bearish engulfing, that bearish pin bar. This will allow us to, one, enter puts with a stop loss back above these highs with the best risk reward. Target would be fill this gap, and we could take profit and go about our business, right? This is the best setup in my opinion, right? And that's why I signaled a put swing on Friday, right? All the scenarios for me wanting to go short here are there. We've got that nice rising volume. We've got that bearish reversal indication, which is this double top, failure to go higher, bearish pin bar, bearish engulfing. Everything's there for us to say, hey, this is a good short entry. This will provide us a good risk reward. Our risk reward here is great, and that's personally why I swung puts on Friday, right? Now I posted it everywhere for you guys. Make sure you guys were in with me. But yeah, I love this QQQ chart, and I think it's a great opportunity for a short swing. It's a little bit early, but the risk reward is good here, so I entered starters, and I will add to this. What I really want to talk about is the confirmation level, right? So as you guys can see here, we're kind of holding this uptrend. There's a couple things I want to watch here. First and foremost is if we can get below 478, right? If we can get a clean break and hold below 478, we can look for those pops to short and target a move back down to this 473. This 473 is proven to be a big demand, so we definitely want to take profit down into that. And if we get super weak and get below this 471, that's where that daily gap fill is, back down into 468. In order for me to want any type of relief bounce, there's two things I want to see, right? One is if we get weak enough to come down into 465, 466, that's where I'll take a high conviction relief bounce. Say, for example, we come down to this 473, right? We get the break and hold below 478. That'll permit a short entry. So we can go short below 478. Then we want to watch this 473 level. If we start to show strength there, we could take a relief bounce at 473. This is a bit higher risk, right? I do want to note that. This 473 level is a bit higher risk. Higher conviction bounce level is at 465, 466. But I absolutely love all of these setups on QQQ, right? So just one more time for the people in the back. 478 is the downside level I'm watching. If we get a clean break and hold below that, I will be comfortable going short back down into this 473 level. 473 is a massive level, so that's the big pivot here. We could look for a higher risk bounce there, but as I stated, higher conviction bounce would be at this 465, 466, right? That is the game plan here on QQQ. Look to go short below 478. Watch this 473 level. See how it reacts around it. If we start to show strength, we can look for a relief bounce there. If it gets weak and we get below that 473, then we got that daily gap fill back down to that 468, and that's where we can really get a nice short position on. But I like this chart a lot. I like it a lot. Let's say, for example, I always like to, have our I's dotted and T's crossed, right? Let's say we pop again. I want to watch this 485, 487 area for a reject, right? Pretty much same level we rejected from Friday, right? You guys already know I posted that for everyone on Friday, right? That was on my watch list Friday. That's how I made 17,000 on SPX. This exact same trade, right? And this was Friday. Right, I'll show you guys right here. That's what I posted on Friday. Right, QQQ Friday. Watching this 487 or 490 for a reject. As you guys can see, we popped right into 487 and seen literally a $9 move to the downside. Those contracts did like 1,000% or something. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, man, that was a beautiful trade. That's what I'm watching on QQQ for the week ahead. And let's hop over here to SPY. SPY was even prettier, man, on Friday. Did any of you guys catch that reject with me? At 550? This is where I went short on SPX. That's how I made 17,000. I went short on SPX literally right here. Sold back into this 548 on 50, unfortunately. If I would have held, right, let's just talk theoretically, right? If I would have held into low a day, I would have made like 350K. But it's just super unrealistic. I know personally, I know myself, I wouldn't have held that long. I might have held like one contract or two contracts, but it's just so unrealistic. Did I have FOMO? Fuck yeah. But hey, it is what it is. There's always another trade, always another day. But here's what I want to watch on SPY, guys. I like this chart a lot better. Broke it down on ES, but this is my favorite chart for the week ahead. As you guys can see, we got that double top, that failure to go higher. Closed a very weak bearish engulfing, bearish pin bar. Got a nice volume push here on Friday. All the scenarios for us to get some type of follow through are there, which is the reason I swung puts. Got that nice bearish divergence on the daily, on the weekly as well. This chart looks very good, right? And I let you guys know why, right? The confirmation though, the confirmation we need to see, right, is a break and hold below this 542.50. This has been a major support. So in order for us to say, hey, I'm confident going short on SPY again in terms of continuation, we need to see a break and hold below 542.50. That's where we can look to go short again down to this 539 level. 539 is a very big level. That's also the start to that daily gap fill. So if we can get weak below 542.50, we can look to short that pop down into 539. See how we react around 539. If we get below 539, that's likely we'll see that gap get filled down into 536, 537, which is where we can then look to flip long for a relief bounce off that daily demand. So that's the game plan here on SPY. Very simple. I think this chart can provide a lot of value as long as one of these levels break. In terms of the upside, man, I just don't love much, right? If we get another pop, I would be inclined to watch another reject, right? So I would watch this 550, 548, 50 area for a reject in order for me to say, hey, I'm comfortable going long again. I want to see these highs taken out. So a bullish case, we need to get back above 551. If we get back above 551, that correlates to ES 5600. I'll be very comfortable in a long position. But until then, I like what I just mentioned a lot better. Like I said, I'm not bullish, I'm not bearish. I'm just simply trading what I'm seeing and what the charts are telling me. And I gave you guys exactly why. So That's just what it is right now, in my opinion. It's that's what it is, in my opinion. I know I seen that jab. I don't know why YouTube's doing that. I don't know why YouTube is doing that. Send people to like another live. What live did it send you guys to? I'm confused. What other live was it? I'm very confused where the fuck YouTube was sending you. But yeah, guys, covered ES, covered MQ, covered QQQ, covered SPY. Let's get into these individual names for the week ahead. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. First things first, Adobe. We've been watching this chart for some time. Absolutely love it. You guys can see why. We just broke this big structure on Friday, which was at 535. Level we've been watching for some time. I ended up catching this for like 100%. It was a beautiful trade. But the week ahead, we're watching a pullback here, right? As you guys can see, we have a major demand here at this 535, 537 area. So what I want to watch is a pullback into that 540, really, 535 area for a bounce. Or if we continue to show strength here, a break and hold above 560, I'll be happy looking for pullbacks to go long, targeting that 570 and then 600 area for that daily gap fill. I think this chart is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Next, we have PanW. This is another beautiful chart. Shit, what the fuck happened? There we go. PanW, very, very nice chart here. Just cleared this massive resistance at 328, 330, as you guys can see here. We're sitting in a big, big gap fill as well. I like this chart a lot. Very similar to Adobe. What I want to watch here is two things. One, if we pull back into this 328, 330, I will look for a relief bounce there. If we get above Friday's highs in this 350 level, that's where you can look for those pullbacks to go long back into those new highs. So similar setup here on Adobe, just obviously a different ticker and different levels. So I like this a lot as well. Next, I want to talk about NVIDIA. This is another nice chart. We all know NVIDIA has been parabolic since pretty much 2020, right? It's up like 1,400% on equity. I think its time has come to see a nice pullback, and that's for valid reason, right? We had that nice weakness recently, 141 down to 117 after the split. Now we just kind of dropped, put in a lower high here. Now we're just forming this nice base. There's a couple of valid things to watch here off of this little base. What I want to watch here on NVIDIA in terms of the downside is if we can get a break and hold below 122.50, this should be a nice sell back down into this 116, 117. So that's the first thing I'm watching here. And for a bullish case, let's say NVIDIA gets strong again. If we get that break and hold above 130, I think this can squeeze back into 135. So this is a great either or setup in my opinion. And yeah, man, keep your eye on it. Watch those levels, 130 to the upside, 122.50 to the downside. And I think this could provide a lot of value for us. So that's why I got it on watch this week. One of my favorite setups. And all you guys got to do is add alert, say crossing down just like I have. And add alert here, crossing up so you don't miss it. The alert system here on TradingView is game changing. You can literally get a text to your phone saying X, Y, Z and happening, allowing you to go to your setup, check it out. If it looks good, you can take it. Right? That way you don't have to sit in front of the screens all day. But lastly here, we got Tesla. Tesla. I know you guys love Tesla, man. I think Tesla is a little worrisome, right? It's a little worrisome here. And for valid reason. I want you guys to pay close attention. Look here. We got this previous support, turn resistance, and we just rejected that support turn resistance, also that daily 200 MA. I think Tesla's in some trouble here, right? I think Tesla's in some trouble. As you guys can see, this is a massive supply. But I do like this chart, right? I do like this chart. You guys can see Tesla's in a massive supply. Like I said, I do like this chart. We have this untested demand here at 189, 181. So that's going to be the first and main watch. If Tesla can pull back into this untested demand at 189, 181, or excuse me, 189, 191, I 100% would be very confident taking a relief bounce there. Now, this is a bit higher risk, but I do want to cover it with you guys. If Tesla gets back above 200, I think we can squeeze out a nice $2 or $3 move back into 203, 205. But in order to be confident and upside on Tesla, we have to clear this 206.50, right? I feel like any type of long position in this 206.50 is just playing with fire. in order to be confident in Tesla's continuation in terms of upside, got to see a break and hold above 206.50. If we break above that 206.50, I think this has squeeze potential back into 220s, 230s. But as you guys just seen on this chart, that 206.50 is an absolute massive, massive, massive supply. You guys can see just as well as I can. Right, this is a huge, huge, huge supply. It's also that daily 200 MA, so be very cautious there. I would much rather, right, much rather a pullback on Tesla into 189, 191 area for a bounce, right? So that's what I'm watching here on Tesla. I think it looks very good. There's a ticker I didn't have on my watch list. Well, two tickers really. First one we go over here is Datadog. I didn't want to post on my watch list because sometimes the contracts are liquid, but this is a huge chart, right? If you guys look here, we just broke this massive downtrend. It's held for pretty much the past 2 years, right? On top of that, I want you guys to look close here, right? On top of that, we just cleared this huge structure at 125, 126, right? This is a huge structure. We also have very nice rising volume, got a nice convincing close. And if you even look closer here, right? We have the 236 retracement sitting right at 125. We also have that hourly 21 EMA and that 4-hour 90 EMA. This is a very high confluence area. This honestly turned into one of my top watches for the week ahead. If Airbnb can pull back, if Datadog, sorry. Right? I didn't mean to confuse you guys. Datadog, right? Beautiful chart. Just broke that long-term downtrend. Cleared this massive structure here at 125, 126. This is one of my main watches for the week ahead for valid reason, right? We have a very high confluence area here at 125, 126. So if we can pull back into that area, I will be confident picking up a long position for a relief bounce. In terms of upside, I think we have to clear this 133. If we can clear this 133, that's where we can look for those pullbacks to go long, and we can target that 140 level. This is honestly my top watch for the week ahead based on those factors I just mentioned. This is a very nice chart. Very, very nice chart. Next, I want to talk about Amazon. Amazon just recently broke all-time highs last week, and it's kind of pulling back to retest it right now, right? I didn't want to post it on my watch list because of how close we were trading, but I think this could have some value, right? It's higher risk, obviously, due to how close we're trading, but if Amazon opens above this 191, 182, I think we can look for a pullback into this area for a bounce. It's higher risk due to how close we're trading to it, but I think this could have some value. So I do want to watch this 191, 192 area on Amazon for a demand bounce. There's also a bullish case here that I like off of this retest. Let's say, for example, we hold this demand and we gap up. If we gap up above 195, I think we can push back into this 200 area. If we get back above 200 on Amazon, I think that squeeze risk back into this like 205s, maybe even 210, these new all-time highs. So I think this Amazon chart could have a lot of value as long as this 191, 192 demand holds. And yeah, man, that's what I'm watching for the week ahead. We got a couple more minutes here. Wow, you guys crushed the light counter, so I'll go ahead and take note of that. Let me make sure Dom is here so I can make sure you guys get paid out for the giveaway we're about to do. Dom, let me know when you get in here. And we'll go ahead and do this. We've got almost 500 people in here. It's crazy, man. I just want to say I appreciate every single one of you guys. Seriously. Thank you guys for taking time out of your Sunday to come kick it. You guys know I get absolutely nothing from this. I do it strictly for you guys. I've been doing it for years, and I plan on continuing to do it, right? And it makes me happy you guys tune in. Hope you guys get some value from this. Hope you guys take down these setups, you learn something, ask questions, and just take advantage of it. And that's what I care about. AMD, sure. AMD's a little tricky chart. It could have value under two circumstances. One is if it clears this 167, AMD clears 167, I think that could be a nice squeeze trade. Or if it clears this demand here at 153. If we get below 153, I think this is a very nice short down into 150 or sub 150. And that's what I'll watch on AMD. Meta. I knew that was coming, Spidey 6. I knew that was coming. It had to. It only made sense. Meta, I don't really love much here. I don't. Meta, I don't love much. If it somehow got below 492, I think that would be a great short down into 480. That's what I would watch on Meta. Outside of that, I don't like much. I'm going to set an alert there. just to get notified if it happens. Let's see what else we got here. CRM, it's been very strong. We'll check this out. It's pretty much filled that whole daily gap. Only thing I would watch on CRM here, which I think this is a very nice setup, is if CRM pulls back into 245, 247, I think this is very nice for a demand bounce. I think this looks very good. So watch that 245, 247 on CRM for a demand bounce. You can get a nice bounce there. Alright, we'll do one more shot. Gotta rock out. Little one's sick right now, man. It's breaking my heart. So I want to get back home. We'll go ahead and knock out this giveaway real quick. Shop. Above 68. I think shop could be a very nice chart. Above 68. Above 68. Alrighty, guys. Let's get into this giveaway real quick. Alrighty guys, here we go. All you gotta do is type 150 in the chat. You'll be good to go. Let's get it. I'm gonna start the timer now. Give it 30 seconds. There's 500 people in here, guys. All you gotta do is hit that like button. That's it. That's it. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, good luck, good luck. All you have to do is type it one time and you are good to go. Let's see how much time we got on the timer here. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Boss Merit 23. If you see your name pop up on the screen, all you have to do is type something in your chat. You're good to go. Make sure you read the pinned message, and that way you can get your money as fast as possible. Shout out to my brother Dom, man. Everybody say happy birthday to Dom too. Tomorrow is his birthday. So, Boss Merit, where you at? Give Dom some love, man. It's my good brother, man. He's been on this journey with me the whole time. It's my dog, man. Boss Merit, where you at? I know there's a little delay, so I'm going to give it a few seconds. Oh, there we go. Let's see how long he's been tuning in. This is his first live. That is crazy. I hate to say this, Boss Merit, but that's welcome, but that's a bad winner, man. You've only attended one live? Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. One live. Now, if that ain't lucky, I don't know what is. If that ain't lucky, I don't know what is. Boss Merit. Fuck it. We'll do one more for Dom's B-Day. We'll make it Dom. D-O-M. Let's go. Make sure you guys spam happy birthday, man. He's a fucking great dude. Great dude, man. One more for his birthday. First timer here. That's what's up, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's crazy. Boss Merit's first time and he won. I've never even got close to winning. My name's never been on like that ending screen, ever. This thing's fucking rigged. Alright, 10 seconds. We'll make this a quick one. Starting now. Let's go. Once again, man, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for taking time out of your Sunday to come kick it. If you haven't already, be sure to smash that like button, man. Alrighty, let's get it. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Liz Bye. Liz Bye. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Come on. Come on. We good? Locked in? Where's she at? How many lives has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 8 lives. Let's go. That's a good winner. It's a good winner. It's a good winner. I'm feeling generous. One more for the culture. You got 5 seconds. That's all I'm giving it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit! I already started it. Whatever. Good luck, everybody. I meant to hit clean, but it's alright. Fuck it. After this, I gotta rock out. Mo Ma Goop. Whoops. I seriously didn't mean to do that, but it's alright. Mo Mahoob. Don't tell me this is another, No, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. That's a good winner in my opinion. That is a good winner. Whoops. That's super lucky because I did not mean to click that. I did not mean to click that. But, yeah, guys, I gotta go ahead and call it a night once again, man. Make sure you guys tell Dom happy birthday. His birthday's tomorrow, July 1st. And, yeah, man, once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate every single one of your guys' time. And, yeah, man, I gotta get back home to the little one. And I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow, man. Bright and early tomorrow. Remember, market closes early Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Thursday, the market is closed. So make sure you guys take note of that. And, yeah, hope you guys have a great trading week. I will see you guys again bright and early in the morning. Y'all have a good night, everybody. Peace.